everyone. I hope you are having a great Wednesday. I wanted to pop on here because you guys saw my photo of my tech bag and had questions, and I love that, and you wanted to know more about it. So we're going to talk about that today. If you're new to me, welcome. My name's Ed Troxel. I'm your business coach and tech expert. I help make online business easy for you. You can find out all about me on my website right there, wherever you're at watching. So be sure to say hello in the comments, even if you're watching the replay. I'm really big on that. It not only helps let me know that you're here, but it also gets you seen and heard, right? It allows people who are browsing the comments. I see you browsing. It allows those people who are just going to browse because they don't want to comment, which should, see you and be able to see what you do and experience your business. So that's the cool thing. And I say that because when people see comments, they actually will see your profile, they click on it, and then ideally, if you've been listening to me, you know to have in your profile your information about your business and what you do. So that way people can discover you. So welcome, be sure to share this out. So I'm going to kind of walk you through how I got to where I did with my tech bag, and then kind of show you some of the things that are inside of it and all that. So first off, I was faced with a problem, just like anything else, right? We have a problem. Sometimes we know about it, sometimes we don't, and then we have to find the solution. So for those who follow me, you know that I have this awesome handy dandy selfie stick tripod, right? And by the way, I'll put links to the tools here in the comments after the episode, after the show. So I have this. This is awesome. I love this. It's got the remote. It's everything. So this is awesome. And it's great. However, I was still missing something. I was like, I love that, but it doesn't have, like a ring light or something extra, or like a spot for the microphone, because I'm starting to do more interview styles when I'm working with clients and going to events and things like that. So I kind of wanted like the whole setup, right? So I ended up buying a rig. Some of you might have seen it, and I put it together for you to show you. So I bought this rig. It comes with the microphone, with the light, which is very bright, and then I can put my phone right here, and then I can just plug in, so then that way I can video. It has great sound, so then you're not having all that background noise. And the reason I got the light is for what? Before I tell you all this stuff, why don't I let you answer in the comments, even if you're watching the replay. Why do you think it was important for me to have the light? Not only for the microphone, but the light. Keyword was events. Because all of you are going to be thinking, oh, well, you want, this natural, beautiful light that you got. And that would be great. And sometimes you want extra light, so then that way it maybe makes you look younger or less wrinkles or whatever the case may be, right? We love light. The reason I got this setup and why I wanted the light is because when I go to events, and you guys let me know in the comments, but when I go to events, most of the time they're indoors and they're dark, right? I mean, it's not pitch black, but the lighting in there sucks, for lack of a better term. The lighting just sucks. It's like you go to a basketball game at a high school, and you go inside and you're like, it's a dungeon, because the lighting's just not great. So that's why I got this rig, so that I could have the actual light and do my own modifications, so I can have as bright or as little as I want. And it just pops, makes things pop more. The other thing I like about this rig is that it allows you to basically mount it any which way you want for a tripod. So if I take my selfie stick tripod, I can actually take this part off, pop this on there, and now I have a selfie stick tripod rake, all built into one. So that was my solution. And I was like, awesome, great. But now I got to carry this around. I don't like that. I was like, well, where am I going to put this to protect it? So then I started thinking, okay, let me find some tech bags online. So I did a search. Can you guess where I searched? Where did I search? I searched Amazon, and I came across this one, and I was like, okay, cool. Like, this will work. It's affordable, and it has just enough equipment for what I need, and being able to package it all together. So I take it off. It comes with some handy bags here. I just pop it in there, and it's good. Now the problem again though was, where do I put all of this stuff? And I was just on a business trip for one of my clients, and I went to a conference, and I was carrying all this stuff around. I had to throw it in my backpack. I had this in one spot, I had this in another, and then I had this in its box. It was a little square box. I was like, man, I really want something like compact that has everything. So when I got back, I was looking online, and I found my tech bag, which some of you have seen on my post. And I'm going to pull this out so you can show it to you. So I found this guy, and I'll put the links in the comments. What does it remind you of? Reminds me of a lunch pail. I was like, genius, it's a lunch pail. Why didn't I think of that? And then I open it up, and this is where it got interesting. And this is where this one for me is different than a lot of the ones that are out there. Because when I was searching for these, there's tons of them. And most are about $15, $20. Some are higher depending on how much you need, how much space, and how many organization pockets you need. But the reason this one stuck out for me is because it allowed me to have the main compartment. So I'll show it to you here. See how I have the cables up here? I made a spot for my business cards. I have this open space here. This one came with dividers, the Velcro dividers, so I could make this whatever I wanted. But the main purpose for this bag was literally this. It's just this one thing, this rig, which it barely fits, but it fits. And as you can see, then I have my power pack here. I have my flash, my extra lighting, I should say, the rig, and then the microphone. And then up here I have pens, just because I always like to have pens with me, because maybe I just take this instead of my full-on office bag. Then I put some cards, because you never know. And then I have a lens cleaner, 2 cough drops, and this, you would think, and maybe you don't, maybe you know what it is, this is a charger, but it's not for my iPhone. This specific one is a micro USB charger, because some things that I have may require that. For instance, if I take along my portable speaker, it needs that charger. So I have that. Then I have my iPhone charger and my headphones. And I can add more in here, of course, but that's it. And look how compact that is. And it could expand even more. So that's it. Like, that's what I have for my tech bag. Now, again, it started with a problem, and I just needed one solution just for the rig, and I was able to pack everything in there. So now I can just throw this in my bag and go. Before, I had all the cables everywhere, and I had them in separate bags. They were all tangled up. It was just a nightmare. Now I'll show you what I mean by all these other bags. Let me bring up my other screen here, just so you guys can get an idea. And again, I'll put the links in the comments afterwards. Yeah, you thought it was a lunch bag too. I know. It dawned on me. I was like, oh, lunch bag. How perfect is that? And so let me go ahead and share my screen with you guys. All right, so when you're looking on Amazon, as you can see here, there's all these different types of bags. I mean, this one's super cool. It's got a few different compartments, and it's got a lot going on. These ones, some of these are travel bags, but let's say this one, for instance. This was one that I looked at, and I did like it. The thing with this one, again, was this is more for like iPad and then cables. I was looking for a space for the rig, because that was the thing that I needed to protect, and that's the thing that I'm going to be taking with me to events. So find out what it is you might be specifically looking for, and then go from there. If it's just cable management, then almost all of the bags out there are going to work for you. But if you're trying to specifically fit something like a ring light or a rig like I have, then you have to take it to the next level and kind of do a little bit deeper dive into, will this work for me? And again, with this one, it allowed me to have the compartments if I wanted to, just like a normal camera bag. If anybody's ever experienced a camera bag, they give you the little Velcro dividers, so you can make your own little compartments. So that's it. That's what I have in my bag. I will go ahead and pop into the comments after I end this, and I'll share the links to the different to the bag and to the rig for those who might be curious about the rig. And let me know your comments. Let me know what you think and if you have any questions. So I hope you have a great day, and I will talk to you guys later. Take care.